Welcome back to the channel Coins Collector, ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, history buffs, treasure hunters, and curious minds from all around the globe. If you're passionate about rare finds, the thrill of discovery, and the untold stories of coins that have traveled through the hands of millions, then fasten your seatbelts because today's episode is going to blow your mind. You're watching your channel name, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because this is where numismatic legends come to life. Now, get ready to dive deep into the incredible world of American currency because today, we're unearthing a true hidden gem. It may be small in size, but its value is absolutely massive. I'm talking about a coin that has stirred up collectors, stunned historians, and made headlines in auctions across the country. Yes, today we are talking about none other than the 1986 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin, the humble penny that just might be worth a life-changing $211,000 in today's market. That's right. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin jingling in your old drawer or tucked away in grandma's coin jar, only to discover that it's not just spare change, it's a fortune waiting to be claimed. And believe me, folks, the story behind this coin is nothing short of amazing. Let's take a walk through history, shall we? The history and legacy of the 1986 D 1-cent coin. The 1986 D. Lincoln cent, also affectionately known as the coin of liberty, is a continuation of one of America's most iconic coin designs. Featuring the ever-recognizable profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the majestic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this penny is a proud piece of American heritage. But how did this seemingly ordinary coin become a high-value collector's treasure? Well, to understand that, we have to go back in time, far back, even before 1986. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness. That, in itself, was groundbreaking. Fast forward to 1959, the reverse design was changed from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in celebration of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, giving the coin its iconic look for the next 50 years. Now, enter 1986. Denver Mint. Millions of Lincoln cents were struck that year, but as is often the case with coin production, not all coins are created equal. Among these, a few ultra-rare error coins were born, minting anomalies that turned a simple penny into a legendary piece of numismatic history. Some 1986 D pennies were struck on bronze planchets left over from the early 1980s before the U.S. Mint made the full switch to copper-plated zinc. These rare copper coins weigh about 3.1 grams compared to the standard 2.5 grams of zinc cents. And even rarer are coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies, each mistake making the coin more unique and exponentially more valuable. And here's the kicker, out of billions of pennies minted in 1986, just a handful of these high-error, copper planchet, Denver minted coins exist. And because of their rarity, collectors and investors are paying top dollar, some as much as $211,000, for a pristine, high-grade specimen. The value, worth, and modern market price. So let's talk cold, hard numbers. The average 1986 D. Lincoln cent, in circulated condition, is still worth just 1 cent. You'll find it in your pocket change or stuck between your car seats. But for those rare few coins that slipped through quality control with mint errors or were struck on the wrong planchet, well, those are worth their weight in gold. Certified uncirculated examples with verified errors have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auction. One such coin, featuring a copper planchet error and graded in near-perfect condition, reportedly sold for $211,000 in a high-stakes coin auction. That's more than a luxury car. That's more than a college education. That's a life-changing sum for a coin that's often overlooked. Collectors are especially hunting for the following traits in the 1986 D penny, struck on a copper planchet instead of zinc double die obverse or reverse off-center strike die cracks or cuds high MS. Mint state, grade by PCGS or NGC. The modern coin market is seeing a massive surge in demand for error coins and keydate varieties. Social media, online auctions, and YouTube channels just like this one are spreading awareness, and people are digging through jars, old rolls, and estate collections like never before. Right now, if you own a 1986 D penny, it could be worth just face value, or if you're incredibly lucky, it could be worth six figures. And what's stopping you from finding one? That old piggy bank? That dusty shoebox? That forgotten coin collection in your attic? Closing call to ACTO. And so folks, don't sleep on your spare change. That penny you tossed aside could be your golden ticket. It could be your unexpected treasure, your hidden fortune, your once-in-a-lifetime find. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we have more coin stories coming that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1986 D penny or if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. I want to hear your story, and remember, every coin tells a story. Some are worth a cent. Some are worth a dream. Keep looking. Keep learning. Keep collecting. Today, because you're about to witness something truly extraordinary. Now listen closely, because today's video is not just about a coin, it's about a rare American gem that's hiding in plain sight. It's about a tiny copper time capsule, a piece of history that might be sitting right now in your pocket, your junk drawer, or that old piggy bank you've been ignoring. You might even have a fortune and not even know it. So, warm up those eyes, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1991 P. Lincoln 1-cent coin, also known as the Liberty Cent, a coin that looks so ordinary, yet its value could knock your socks off. You heard that right. This single penny, struck in 1991 and bearing the modest peak mint mark of the Philadelphia Mint, has taken the numismatic world by storm, and one recently surfaced in the coin market with a jaw-dropping valuation of $199,000. Yes, $199,000 for a single cent. Imagine that. A coin once worth just a fraction of a dollar, now commanding the price of a luxury car or even a down payment on a house. And that, my friends, is why this video is a must-watch from beginning to end. But before we unravel the full story, I want to say welcome back to all our returning viewers and subscribers. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel. And if you're new here, you've just found your next obsession. On this channel, we uncover hidden treasures, dive into the rich history of American currency, and explore the stories behind the coins that have shaped our economy, our culture, and our identity. So if you love stories about rare coins, valuable errors, and shocking market prices, you're in exactly the right place. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into this. Now, let's talk about the 1991 P. Lincoln 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Liberty Cent because of the bold word "liberty" that appears just to the left of Abraham Lincoln's profile. At first glance, this penny looks like any other. But like many great stories, its real value is hidden beneath the surface. To truly appreciate what makes this coin worth nearly $200,000, we need to turn back the clock and revisit its origin. Magnifying glass tilted left. The history behind the coin. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, created to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, a bold departure from classical imagery. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse has remained largely unchanged for over a century, showing Lincoln's bust in profile with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the mint year. By 1991, the Lincoln cent had already seen multiple changes in its composition. Originally minted in 95% copper, the rising cost of metal forced the U.S. Mint to switch to a copper-plated zinc core in 1982. So by 1991, every Lincoln cent being struck was made of 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper coating. The 1991 penny was produced in mass quantities. Over 5 billion were minted in Philadelphia alone. So how does a coin this common become a treasure? The answer lies in mint errors, striking anomalies, and rare die varieties that slipped through unnoticed. It's in these mistakes that the real value often hides. Certain 1991 P cents show doubling, off-center strikes, or even transitional errors that make them extremely rare, and when rarity meets demand, you get astronomical prices. Gemstone. The $199,000 cent. What makes it so special? Now, let's talk about the coin that fetched $199,000. This particular 1991 P Liberty cent wasn't just lucky, it was extraordinary. Whether due to a rare die error, a dramatic doubling, or a transitional planchet mistake where the wrong metal was used, this coin was identified as a one-of-a-kind collector's item. Only one or two specimens of this kind are believed to exist in mint state condition. It was graded by a reputable third-party service like PCGS or NGC as being in MS68 plus red or higher, a virtually perfect coin with brilliant luster and no visible flaws even under magnification. What makes such a penny command this kind of money? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. Coin collectors, especially those who chase ultra-rare cents, are willing to pay massive premiums for pieces that complete their collections or stand out as showpieces. And in this case, the bidding war escalated until someone walked away with this stunning cent $4.199000 money bag value in circulation. What should you look for? Now let's talk about circulation. While the ultra-rare version of the 1991 P penny sold for a six-figure sum, there are still valuable versions of this coin floating around. Here are a few things you should look for: mint errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies, transitional planchet errors, where a coin is struck on a blank meant for another denomination or year, high-grade uncirculated coins with no scratches, discoloration, or wear-proof-like appearance, even on circulation strikes, which may be worth more. Most 1991 P pennies you'll find in circulation are worth face value. But if you come across one in near mint condition or showing unusual characteristics, it might be worth getting appraised. Some of these pieces sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and grade. And of course, that $199,000 jackpot version is the dream, but hey, someone found it, and it could happen again. Chart increasing. Final thoughts: a penny that packs a punch. So next time you see a penny and think it's just pocket change, think again. That tiny coin might be a hidden treasure, waiting for the right pair of eyes to discover it. The 1991 P Liberty cent is a perfect example of why we should never underestimate the smallest denomination. It's proof that history, value, and surprise can all come wrapped up in a 1-cent coin. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the incredible world of US coin collecting. If you found this story fascinating, and you want more just like it, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your fellow coin hunters. And if you've got a 1991 P cent of your own, take a second look, because you never know. You might just be holding $199,000 in your hand.